Similar in that way. Yeah, their personnel probably a little bit more experienced up front on both sides, and then their scheme is different, but tough, physical. They try to move the interior of the defensive line very well, and just that the tailback has made them go. The quarterback has been a lot more effective, and I think those two things have gone hand in hand. But the constant there has been the O-line, and then their defensive line is outstanding. They play a ton of guys. Their back end very experienced, and so yeah, there's a lot of challenges that are similar.
Talking with Cam Hunt earlier this week, he said that this team has kind of talked about playing for pride with the last two games of the season left. Is that a conversation you have with your guys, or do you let the team and the team leaders kind of determine what they're playing for the rest of the season?
Well, we talked about that a little bit, and I think we talked about that on whether it was Saturday or Sunday night of it's all stripped down now, and it's absolutely who's gonna stay bought in, who's gonna compete, and who's gonna finish it out, and for the most part that's been a good situation this week.
What areas of improvement would you still like to see with two games left?
Well, just trusting. A lot of it is just trusting themselves. Trusting what they've done on the training ground to have it show up on Saturday. And there's so many of those things that have been right there in so many different areas. Offensive line, obviously, being a main one of all those guys kind of coming together at the same time would be a huge deal. Justin just trusting himself, defensively playing together for a complete game would be huge.
Do you, Mark, have more discussions with your guys about off-the-field stuff in lieu of what's going on than you normally would? Or do you have to remind it more often than maybe you've had to in the past?
That's something that we talk about all the time, and so I don't think it's really more or less, or I think there's some things that are very apparent to them that occur that we discuss. But yeah, we talk about those types of things all the time.
Is part of that kind of the reputation of the program, and do you have concerns that there's like that on campus there are reputations now that there are dangers that have been created by your program? Is that something you talk to them about? Is just sort of perception outside of this program?
I mean, we certainly talk about perception. I don't know exactly what angle you're talking about there, but if one person does one thing on the football team, that paints everybody. If one person on campus, that doesn't, that's again an unfortunate reality. But they also have a lot of things that other people don't have, and they need to realize that.
I just say that because it's four guys. So if you tell them that, hey, the perception every time something happens, it kind of the previous ones come back up. I think in terms of perception of the program.
Yep.
Have you talked with Devin at all, or what's your opinion on him going to the program?
Oh, just fully support everything Devin has done and will do. And yeah, we talked about this. I can't remember a month ago or so, and of how he was planning to work this out through this month, next month, and what his plans were. And so yeah, fully support him, and can't wait to be a fan.
I've seen him on the sidelines for USC games. He's traveled with you guys
Yeah.
a bit too. What kind of emotional support has he had for this team this season, even though he's been sidelined?
Yeah, he's been awesome. That's one of the toughest things coming in this year of just vocal leadership, and he was one of the top guys, and having that void created by his absence was big. And he's done a nice job of, as best as possible, of trying to fill that still.
You expect Farrell to play?
Don't know. He's tested it yesterday and today, and we'll find out. Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks, Coach.